Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to welcome in Linda Schott, the president of Southern Oregon University. Great to meet you. How are you
Nice
today?
to meet you too. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Excellent. So you've been here for about a month now. What have you been doing? I imagine you're quite busy.
I've been meeting a lot of people primarily, and I've been enjoying the local area. We've been to a couple of Shakespeare plays. We're going to the Brit tonight. We've been to the coast. We've been to Crater Lake. We've driven up Mount Ashland.
Excellent.
I really am working part of the time.
Well, it's good you're seeing. We have a beautiful area, and I know you're new to it, so that's wonderful. Tell us a little bit about your background and how, not only how you came here, but how you got into administration side of higher education.
Well, I was a faculty member for about 20 years, 25 years, but gradually started doing more and more administrative work. I taught for many years at the University of Texas at San Antonio, and that was where I first started doing administration and decided that I was good at it and I liked it, and it enabled me to make changes that I felt needed to be made. So then I moved to Michigan and then later to Colorado. And then I got an offer to be a president in Maine. And I had thought about being a president, so I decided to try it out. And did that for 4 years and really liked it. And then saw this opportunity and knew, my husband and I knew we liked it out west. It was a larger university and it just looked like a really good opportunity that would fit my background.
Excellent, excellent. So just curious, what did you teach when you were faculty?
I was a historian. I'm trained as a historian, and I do the history of women in the United States. So
interesting, very
taught
good.
Women's history, have a book on the history of the women's peace movement.
Excellent, okay. All right, so one of the things I know you're very familiar with, you were hired by the local board, this board of trustees, that local board of trustees that now governs SOU. How is that positioning SOU to move forward and build on its success?
I think it's a fabulous opportunity to have a group of local individuals who are really committed to the health of the region and to the health of the institution. And it was one of the most intriguing parts of this job, actually. It's an institution with a long history, but we have this chance to sort of think anew now with new independence and a new board. So we've got great board members. I've been meeting all of them, and we have our first meeting next week.
Excellent, very nice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll have much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with new SOU President Linda Schott. So what's the greatest challenge facing SOU moving forward?
I think the greatest challenge is really the challenge that faces almost all institutions of higher ed. Higher education is a rapidly changing field right now, and technology has a big impact. Funding sources have changed. The demographics of our student body are changing. So really, what's it going to look like over the next 10, 20 years? And how do we position an institution for success and sustainability in this rapidly changing world?
How much, with the local board of trustees and the university system, how much control does SOU have in controlling costs? Because that's something that so many students are dealing with student debt just exploding in the last few years.
Well, I think it is important student debt has risen, but at SOU, the average student graduates with between $25,000 and $30,000 worth of debt. Not nearly the huge numbers that you often hear in the media, about the same as a new car. So while it's a lot, and I don't mean to minimize it at all, it is manageable and it is a good investment. The real problem around debt occurs if students don't finish college. So we're working very hard to make sure that we have programs in place to help students be successful and complete.
Okay, and what about SOU's perhaps greatest opportunity?
Finding our place in that new world of higher education. It's the flip side of the same coin. The universities that put their heads in the sand and try to pretend that things can be the way they used to be will be the ones that face problems, I believe. If we boldly face the future and think creatively and innovatively about how we position ourselves, that will be a great opportunity.
Got to embrace change. Certainly.
That's right, absolutely.
Excellent.
Thoughtfully.
Yeah, excellent. Well, great to meet you. Thank you so much for
Very
being here.
nice to meet you too. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.